The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Texans and the Jaguars, and it's coming up next.
This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Strap in, the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by a man who took that huge jump everyone had hoped for in year two. One of the game's brightest young stars, and that's Trevor Lawrence.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. They work to the defense's advantage on that play.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll send Kirk in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Texans' 23-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And they'll run with ETN. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Once more, ETN. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And this time he is in. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive.
Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and second overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
It's very simple to say. It's a tough spot to go on the road in the playoffs for any quarterback. But when you're a rookie, now you know you've got big-time pressure on you because he's shown that he's beyond his years throughout the season. He's played at a high level, and his team is very confident in him. But to go on the road leading your team in the postseason as a rookie, that's a whole nother level.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially to play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Stroud looking to throw. This will be complete to Mechie. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
A throw over the middle taken in, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, Don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Throwing now is Stroud.
It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
And Stroud now to throw. Right side, complete to Mechie.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call. Turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Jaguars getting set to go.
And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the #1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
ETN up the middle.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he is going to have a Jags first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Now Lawrence.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert by 20 there on 3rd and 1.
That's good for a Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
A short throw there to Strange.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Lawrence.
And that is incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Lawrence on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he'll be brought down very close to the spot he needed. And it's going to wind up being less than a football, but a conversion nonetheless on 4th and 3. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Lawrence. This is caught. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Etienne, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones from 6 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Come on. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle. That's caught by Mechie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
18 Rattlers.
Now Stroud. And his pass incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, visit, bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. Now 2nd and 9. Another tote for Etienne. Bust through the tackle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the snap's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now out comes Houston. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Caught left side by Mechie.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
To number 8, John Mechie. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Stroud.
That's complete. It's Collins. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
Here's Stroud. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Finding room at midfield.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Got a man, it's Collins complete.
He juked him.
Still going.
Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
41 yards.
And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
For Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Travis Etienne and the Jags offense set to take over again here.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Lawrence will throw.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is is incomplete. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And the Texans will take over. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Stroud looking to throw. This will be complete to Mechie.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
And Stroud now to throw. Right side, complete to Mechie.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
It's now second and 6. The Jaguars 30-yard line.
The throwing again is Stroud. Repeat of the last play, going to Mechie here.
And he's going to... First down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 19. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
So here's a first and... inside the 20. Throwing now is Stroud. He gets this one to Mechie.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's second and 1.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Andrew Beck, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this is now a one-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Second and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Caught by Jones. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now third down and 6 to go. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
On third down, here's ETN.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by McManus is good. And they'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive.
He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
And so far, he's north of 100 yards receiving. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Quick slant to Brown.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the Chiefs who were able to come away with the home victory. The Chiefs are ready to make some noise in the playoffs as they finish off a 13-4 regular season.
One of the top performers in that first half was the running back Travis Etienne. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns. Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They'll go right back to Pierce. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Stroud now on second down. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he stopped immediately there. And they're going to speed things up here. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 18-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Thank you. force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Stroud.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitching.
Touchdown!
Nico Collins
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here.
Now a toss coming right side. It's Pierce, and he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Let's go.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll get this off to Etienne.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that one too wide and incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 19 Lions.
Stroud to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Foye Oluwakan finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Stroud.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Collins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Now come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Andrew Beck, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And ETN going to have a Jags first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Safe right.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Hassan Ridgeway, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
They go play action now. Lawrence to the sideline and incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Taking it about the 16. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Fighting through, he's got space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Stroud looking to throw.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jaguars 24. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And out across midfield down to the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, let's go.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Lawrence. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the back. The Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Hey, Ryan! Go, go, let's go!
But to throw again is Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Phillips now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston set to take over. This one not in the win column just yet, but on the road is the 6th seed. They are close to pulling off the upset.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx them. I'm like you. It's not over yet, but I'm going to go ahead and project here. Win this one. Think about the momentum now that you carry, right? You carry that forward. And look, home field's a big deal in the playoffs. But the really good teams, and we've seen it plenty of times in NFL history, they can go on the road and win. And a win here would allow them to do exactly that.
Of course, the road doesn't get much easier as you have to face the top seed next week, but they'll deal with that then.
Hey, they'll take this win and take on the top seed anywhere because they're still in the playoffs and still alive for a chance at the Super Bowl.
Come on, come on. Set.
And they take a knee.
Ready, ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Going for it with Pierce. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's ETN. Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. On the draw, here's Lawrence. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From midfield now, Lawrence. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Rip, 23.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a two-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Stroud to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Singletary again. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Good. On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 27. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
First down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Well, that was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the 4th quarter, and they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Collins.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got him in. It's Brown. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Stroud back to throw.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. And the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars.
Down by 10. A minute 40 remaining.
This crowd has stayed with them throughout, but they need 2 late scores to advance in these playoffs as they've got a first down. Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing now, Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back to throw, Lawrence. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Here's Lawrence. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. So they needed the onside kick, and they got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. Back to throw. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.